Oh, yes. I was just looking at the Section 11 Uniformity of Application and Construction. In applying and construing this Uniform Act, consideration must be given to the need to promote uniformity of the law with respect to its subject matter among states that enact it. Oh! And then there's Section 12, a relation to electronic signatures in Global and National Commerce Act. This act modifies, limits, and supersedes the Federal Electronic Signatures and Global and National Commerce Act, 15 U.S. Code Section 7001, etc., but does not modify, limit, or supersede Section 101C of the Act, 15 U.S. Code Section 701C, or authorize electronic delivery of any of the notices described in Section 103B of that Act, 15 U.S. Code Section 7003B. Pooch. Effective date. Now, I noticed this problem of signatures. Yes. Well, you had to have a dog, didn't you? And the dog is actually your brain from the time you first put a lizard in your ass. Pooch. So every dog that you made of yourself actually has a maturity level of a 20-year-old of yourself. Now, I've had a problem with these dogs. They seem to think it's fucking funny torturing American citizens. Now, the psychological torture of having to sleep someplace where I know I have to move, and you refuse to enforce the actual requirements of the Child Abduction Act, Pooch, of the uniformity, in every state of the United States because you're in the family. Well, it looks like every clone that you made of yourself actually is your maturity level when you were in your early 20s. So let's see. You decided you had to make a dog of yourself so that you could stay home and the dog would do the work. But the actual brain that you put in the dog was your brain from the time that you put a lizard in your ass. So America's government is being run, Pooch, by a bunch of fucking dog clones that have the maturity level of a 20-year-old. Now, these electronic signatures, yes. Let's say I went through all the signatures over the last 6 months. I didn't go through all of them, but on many of them. There's some that I want today. And I find out that your dog can't write. It scribbles. Pooch. It has a stamp of the signature. Ouch. Cowgill. And for some stupid fucking reason, when you made your dogfish with the same maturity that you have when you first came to find out. Pooh! Now, there's a big problem with having anything as a representative of the elected or appointed oath of office that has their maturity when they were 20 years old. Now, instead of being that 50-year-old prosecuting attorney, your dog's actually a 20-year-old dickhead. Ouch! That has to come to find out because they won't enforce the fucking law. Now, I'm going to look at this Electronic Signatures Act. Yes, we went through a lot of different signatures, didn't we? Yes. And I find out that there is a signature that was electronic. Ooch. Of all this different security technology, wow, where you have to sign, Poochoo. Why don't you give me... Oh. Yeah, that's what you did, you stupid fuck. You made a dogfish of yourself that has your maturity at the age of 20 because you were in the family from the time you were in law fucking school.